Thank you. Please remain on the line. Hold for acceptance. This is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility. Your call has been accepted.
Hey, fool.
What's up, nigga?
Hey, I ain't got no one to call the bill on that shit. He should be calling you and shit.
What you said?
I called the bill on me. He should be calling you and shit.
No, nigga, the woman don't do it.
What she say?
She said, yeah, she already getting somebody from there right now. She's supposed to be grabbing you and let you know that she gonna get you.
So shit, they gonna let me out. You got to pay her.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay her when they get back.
She already finna. She said she already gonna do it while I'm down here. So she gonna pay with her own money?
Oh no. She talked to Baba. Baba said she was just gonna get you. I was supposed to be her.
Cuz, it ain't
Your
your
buddy.
Cuz, what's going on? All this shit coming back on my head, cuz.
I don't know what you.
This call was terminated because... And to accept this call, dial 1 now. To reject this, your call has been accepted.
Hello.
Yes, my son.
Bert just left.
Well.
Yeah, he can't
And
do
what
it.
great news did you and Bert discuss? Y'all discuss any strategies or?
He can't do nothing really to the motion, but I ain't gonna say too much before he talks about.
Well, don't say you don't. Yeah, well, don't say
He
too much.
said, he don't. Yeah, I ain't gonna never say too much, but he said it don't look that bad. And, but he did say the bad part. He said he still asked for a bond, but he said last time I was 14 and stuff. He said it's probably not gonna go low, or if they do that, it'll be like $1 million. But he said it'll probably be especially with Corona, it's probably gonna be like a year.
What'll be a year to be down? What before trial?
Yeah. We just thought it up with.
Okay.
He said he gonna bring somebody like an ambassador or not somebody else. It's not an attorney, it's somebody else, but
Yeah, he's gonna bring in. He's gonna bring in some specialized people.
Yeah.
To help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the jury people to explain why, and then like said something like it was a guilt thing. He said to explain the reasons why, but he said he gonna have an investigator. And I ain't gonna say too much. Yeah, he bringing him up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Plus he can. He probably not gonna ask Jimmy for help, but if Jimmy had anything to help.
Yeah, he's gonna find the people that he's familiar with, that he knows well.
Yeah, Jimmy.
And
he said it ain't gonna be Herbert Wright. He said Herbert Wright finna go to civil court, but he said he knows the judge, who's gonna be the judge, and she married to somebody he knows. But
yeah,
he said he's not really.
yeah, it's a matter of what so-called evidence that they have against you. If it's arrested, just innuendo, and
yeah, they say you can't arrest somebody else, but he said, she said.
Right, because Alike was shared with me that she went on there, and they said that I was a police officer, Sherwood Police Department, and they said that I was a probation officer. They said that what else to say? It was like 3 different things. And I was a lawyer. I was a police officer. I was a probation officer. All of that, and they also said that you were out.
Yeah, they trying to hear.
Sound like your mama pulling up. Hopefully she'll get in here and
I already talked to her. She said she's gonna go get the kids, and then she gonna put some more funds.
Oh, okay.
She gonna put some funds on Tierra. But commentary, they're supposed to be here Tuesday. They ain't even came. It's Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing I can tell you, bro. I don't know why, or how come it would take so long
Yeah, I told her.
to get there.
I told her y'all don't gotta use y'all money. So I got like my check should hit today if it ain't hit yet. I should have like 3,000 and some saved up. So I told her y'all could just use it to put on the phones and buy me commissary, and that should last at least. If I ration it out, it should last at least like 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
learn.
said she don't mind putting her money on there, but I mean, I don't expect her to stay for a year. You know how girls are, but she said she gonna stay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad Bert was able to make it.
Yeah, he said it don't sound that bad, but they just gotta wait to see what they got and stuff. And he said the police report they found bleach, so that's why I got the tampering evidence.
They did what?
He said this in the police report, so I can say this on the phone. But he like the police report, they said it was bleach at the scene or whatever. So that's where the tampering with evidence, physical evidence, came in.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, he got investigators. He gonna check out all the little posts and everything that's been going on and everything that's been said. But yeah, he said they're gonna work. But he can't do nothing right now until he gets the motion of discovery and see everybody's saying and all that stuff. Then there we go with a game plan.
Okay.
But yeah,
We got to work on everything.
Yeah, like I said, I told him to ask for a bond. And Mom said like if it was like the bond before, she said the Bills bond, man, cause they got a good record, she can put up like 5. And then I told her when I get it, if they did that bond thing, I can get out and take the risk. I make in 5 months I have 10,000. But that was if they give me a bond like that. But that's probably not gonna happen. So.
Right. Well, we just got to be patient, bro, and it'll all come together.
It's like I was thinking, like most of my teen life been behind bars. I mean, I was doing working and stuff, but I didn't really had a life. I mean, I did, but
hang on, Trevor. Dinner's on the stove. Y'all ready to eat? All right. He ain't talking about nothing. We just talking. He talking about getting the money he got, and that you could use that to for his commissary and everything. Phone time. So, how many minutes do you get on the phone call?
it's like, let me see, it say 0.25 cents per minute, and then like on a video call, it's like $5 for 20 minutes.
$5 for video call. Oh, not that.
Yeah. But yeah, everything will be straight. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be good come locked up, but commissary coming, then I get books and letters.
Okay. Well, I sent you some chess puzzles and some Bible verses and some word search items. Just some copies of items, because I know last time whenever we attempted to send books and items like that, they won't let you have those. So I'm just going to be sending you 3 pages of items at a time, and I'll probably get in the hat. I'm gonna work on getting them in the mail like every other day or every 2 days and send you something. So you'll have some items to read, ways to occupy your mind a little bit. I'm okay. And get them. I'm glad Bert was able to get to you, and I'm sure that's helped lift your spirits up a bit.
Really
what I wanted to say.
It was what I wanted to hear,
huh?
but it was what I wanted to hear, but at the same time, wasn't. That's fine. I can fight it from the outside. It'd be even better, but he said even if he asked, they're probably not gonna do it. I mean, last time they did it, but I don't know why they did it like that last time.
Last time it was a traffic ticket.
No,
Or, well, not traffic.
around.
When he was 14?
Yeah.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah, because it
What?
was that, like a,
Hang on. But anyway, you just have to make the best of the situation that you dealt with. And
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
make the best of the situation that you got. And like I said, pray, keep spirits up. And if the guards or somebody there could give you a book, ask for a book, ask for any kind of book that they got. I'm gonna put it in God's hands and Mr. Burke, and he knows what he's doing.
What you just heard is Trayvon on the phone with his brother, telling his brother that everything is coming back on him. And in another call, he was talking to his dad about his lawyer saying things are looking good, but still need to see what the police have. Mentioning his bond could be set at $1 million and already trying to figure out what happens next. By this point, he's already arrested, and instead of him trying to explain what happened, he's focused on managing the situation, talking about bond, lawyers, and who's going to stay down with him. But to understand why everything is coming back on him, you have to look at what detectives were uncovering behind the scenes. Because at this point, the case was no longer about a body being found. It was about a relationship he didn't want exposed. Pressure that had been building for days and multiple witness statements all pointing in the same direction. You already heard some of the calls. Now we're going to dive deeper into the investigation. More statements, more details, and more of what really happened before and after the fact. Once we lay out everything, you will understand that this didn't just happen. This started years ago with Trayvon, his criminal history, and tensions that were already building from the very first moment he met Brayla. Before we get into part 3, we need to address something real quick. After dropping this case, we received a privacy complaint on the channel. That complaint came after we released legally obtained case documents, including a statement from a witness, Tierra Evans. Her name was not hidden because she was of legal age, and the case was adjudicated years ago. This case was featured on all of the major news outlets, including it made CNN, not to mention the blog sites and all over YouTube. We didn't know who she was before this, until a family member came into our comments and made it known. From there, it escalated off of YouTube onto Facebook, where threats and harassment followed. We did not have a back and forth with Tierra. However, we have observed a social media page associated with her alleged account showing up in our non-followers on Facebook. Tierra never made threats, but her family members certainly did. And the drama didn't stop there. They asked for my location for some drama, and they also threatened to cyberbully me and my entire family. But let me be clear, we don't take threats lightly. So we responded accordingly, and we made it known that any attempt to cause harm will be handled the right way. Shortly after that, a privacy complaint was filed. Now, Arkansas Dark Side is not going to be silenced. Everything we present is based on official records, police reports, court documents, and publicly available case information. This case was covered before. The difference is we take our time, we break it down step by step. That's not harassment, that's reporting facts. As for the complaint, we'll let YouTube handle it. But understand this, we're not taking anything down. We stand on business over here. And we're not going to be bullied into moving differently just because someone is uncomfortable with the facts. If anything happens to this channel, we'll move the content to Street Mothers Podcast until we rebuild. So make sure you lock in over there. Now let's get back into this case. Court records show that this case did not go straight from arrest to sentencing. There was a full legal process unfolding behind the scenes. After Brayla Stone was killed on June 24th, 2020, Trayvon was initially facing more serious charges, including capital murder, which opened the door for a life sentence and even the death penalty. And he entered a plea of not guilty while the case was being prepared for trial. During that time, detectives continued reviewing evidence and listening to jail calls, while prosecutors and defense attorneys filed motions, entered appearances, and requested continuances, and built their arguments with multiple court dates being set and moved the case forward. At the same time, this wasn't Trayvon's first time being connected with a serious criminal case. Years earlier, he had been arrested as a juvenile in connection to a separate homicide investigation in Sherwood, Arkansas, where 3 teens were charged in the death of 17-year-old Brian Allen Thompson, according to THV, placing him in a major criminal investigation as early as age 14. And by the time this case was building, court records showed that he had other charges already moving through the system, including robbery and fraud-related offenses, with the state moving forward to revoke his bond after he picked up new charges while already out, showing that multiple cases were stacking up against him as the murder case moved forward. And eventually, on August the 2nd, 2021, Trayvon would enter a negotiated plea, first-degree murder with a firearm enhancement. According to the prosecutor's report that was filed, it states that he shot and killed Brayla with circumstances tied to their relationship and feared that the relationship was going to be exposed. The sentencing order reflects the 480 months or 40 years for first-degree murder, plus an additional 120 months or a 10-year for firearm enhancement, totaling 50 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. But what stands out is what happened after the plea. Trayvon would later found a handwritten motion to withdraw the guilty plea. In his own words, he claimed his attorney misled him and pressured him into taking the deal, stating that he did not fully understand what he was signing and that he would go on to trial instead, accusing his lawyer of not properly investigating his side and not presenting what was described as critical information. In that same motion, Trayvon claimed he had been sexually assaulted while in DHS custody before being adopted. And then he shifted to those allegations towards Brayla, describing her as a sexual monster and claiming that she had been sexually assaulting him, stating he acted out of fear and was trying to stop what he described as an ongoing abuse. He also claimed that he had been forced into the plea because he believed that he would not receive a fair trial, and that his attorney did not defend him the way he expected. Now, it's important to understand that all these claims made by Trayvon after he had already accepted the plea, not findings made by the court. The judge ultimately denied the motion, ruling it not being filed within the allowed time frame after sentencing, meaning that the plea would not be withdrawn under the rule and the conviction remained in place. So despite his attempts to walk back his plea, change the narrative, and introduce new claims, the court record would not change. The final outcome stayed the same, and Trayvon Hayes Miller, convicted of first-degree murder, would serve a 50-year sentence in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Now, what you just heard is the full picture, how the case started, how it escalated, and how it ended with the 50-year sentence. From the moment Brayla Stone was last seen alive, to the discovery of her body, to the investigation that followed, including witness statements, text messages, and recorded jail calls. Everything pointed back to Trayvon Miller. We walked through the relationship he didn't want to get exposed, the pressure building up behind the scenes, and the statements from multiple people placing him at the center of it all. We covered the arrest, the evidence detectives documented, and the jail calls where you hear him trying to manage the situation instead of explain it. Then we broke down the court process, from him pleading not guilty, preparing for trial, facing serious charges that can expose him to a life sentence or even the death penalty, to ultimately taking a negotiated plea for first-degree murder with the firearm enhancement, and even after that, his attempt to withdraw the plea, where in his own words, he tried to change the narrative and shift the blame, making serious claims that the court ultimately did not accept. And at the end of the day, the court record stayed the same. Trayvon would have to continue his fight behind bars. This case is layered, and there's still more to it. So the rest of the court documents, full jail calls, and never heard before footage will be released to members only. Make sure you comment your thoughts on this case. And if you want full access to everything that we couldn't include here, join the membership. Listen to the end because you don't want to miss these last few jail calls. Thank you for watching Arkansas Dark Side, True Crime TV. And don't forget to subscribe to our sister channel, Street Mothers Podcast, where you can watch raw interviews and real stories. Now let's continue with more jail calls.
Thank you. Please remain on the line. Hold for acceptance. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an inmate at the Pulaski County. Charges for your call have been accepted. This is a call from an inmate at the correctional facility. This call is also subject to being recorded or monitored, except for privileged communications between attorney and client.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, it's about the probation.
Yeah, I thought Lisa, they said they had cleared that.
Yeah, so they sure.
Okay, so
Hell,
you
you
did-
know, mine still got a probation revocation on it. But that was on their part.
okay. So, I hadn't talked to your dad, so I didn't know if he got in touch with Lee or not, but I told him to come, but I kind of figured it was that they was trying to
I
come
got
out,
the
and I'm
receipt
taking-
from hand until I went the other week.
and I asked you, did you have your receipt too? That's why you got to keep up with your paperwork.
Yeah, I got the
And you got what? Did you call him Friday?
Yeah, I got all that. I can call up there right now. Or they can call up there and check.
Yeah, but okay, so you called him. You did that week before last, and then last week on Friday you called him.
Very confident.
Okay, and so I kind of figured it was that, and so they looking for something, and then she told me I called Detective Farquhar, and he's the one that had the charges about the rape charges way back, and that got thrown out, and it was somebody else. So
Put that on me. All right.
so
You
anyway,
can go ahead and sue.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
So we need to go ahead and sue them, because now they just harassing. So the judge already
Okay.
bond if I come back.
Yeah, but it's bogus. Okay, so as long as I need to, I know you can't. Do you know where you went to over there on Fillmore? Hayes, that you told him something, so you hadn't shared any of that with me, because I didn't even know you went to Little Rock except your dad had told me.
It was 1812, West Billboard, something.
West Fillmore, yeah. And what was it called?
It's like, it's like a little building. It's like a little house.
Yeah, there's some little small offices over there.
Yeah.
I know where it is. It's called some Pulaski Heights Middle School.
It say like UPT something like that.
Say what now?
Say like UPT or something like that.
UPT. Okay.
Something like that. I don't know, really up to Lee and you gotta talk to the judge. I mean, it's early today still, so it's time, but it's not, I ain't gonna be able to get no line, so I'm gonna be doing time.
No, it's not that, because we gonna get all this straight. I mean, you first of all, they didn't even tell you where. They didn't give you any information. Then they gonna get smart. Well, but I knew something was up because the lady I called, the same number as the lady who called you the first time to let you know that they was issuing an active warrant a couple of weeks ago. And I called her, and when I asked her about it, she was like, "Well, let me put you on hold." And then they kept me on hold for a minute, and then I had to switch over and take another call. So when I got back, she was like, I didn't know if she was coming back or not, because I was talking for about 2 or 3 minutes on another call. So then I hung up and called her back, and then she said, "Ma'am, hold on for a minute." Then she came back and told me I need to wait till 1 o'clock and call Detective Farquhar. And so anyway, I'm going to call him. He probably ain't going to tell me nothing, but I'm going to call him in a minute here. But I will get with Lee and see, and we'll call this. Do you have any paperwork at the house that the man down at the probation officer, when you paid the fee, even though you don't have a receipt, do you have the paperwork? Because he should have given you something that
Should be in my
said
little pink bag under my bed.
it's in your what?
Should be in my little pink blanket bag under the bed.
Okay, I'll look in there and see. Okay,
I
so
live in
you're
my-
okay. So you're at
Bill Box and Donna and Bill said, I ain't do nothing. You don't know what we're talking about.
oh yeah. I need to call her. Okay, Johnny, I'll call her. And so you're at the county, right?
Yeah, I'm at the county. But I ain't gonna get no bond in the morning because it's probation. Okay.
I get that. You don't have to keep repeating that. I understand that. I get what they wanted to charge you with, so they just trying to get you back locked up. I get that. So let me get off the phone so we can work on whatever paperwork we need to get and be done with that. Okay? And so you just sit tight. Don't call around, calling a whole bunch of people because whatever little time left on this thing is about to run out. It's only because some I paid what the last time he was locked up and it just had a balance on it. I'm not putting any more money on the book, so you just sit tight and then we'll get stuff figured out. Okay. All right, bye.
This is a call from an inmate at the correctional facility. This call is also subject to being recorded or monitored, except for privileged communications between attorney and client. So,
Don't let whatever they post, man, on the internet. They said that shit last time. Let that shit get there.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They doing this shit.
Shit, what?
Okay, yeah, okay, they doing this shit.
Shit, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother told me shit. I'm not fucking married to that man. He told me a little bit about that man, but shit. I ain't worried about that right now. You to be strong. My parents, everybody, they gonna try to be strong. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they be strong. You start crying, they're gonna break us down. They're weak. I'm trying to be strong right now. When I get to my jail, then that's when I get to cry. They gonna the whole
You said, wait, go back. What did you say on that point?
I get to my jail, this is when I really start crying. I reminisce. Yesterday, I can just look at this picture right now, just looking at your eyes, get to you, love you, and everything I love you.
Yeah.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
Yeah, I was allowed to think of it yesterday.
You said what?
I was in my room thinking it yesterday. He coming out and that's about it. And I was just like, damn. And the mom was like, why you home so early? And she wasn't even used to it. And I thought I was coming to your house today. And she was like, you home real early? I was like, yeah. You know, I was looking at our pictures,
You said what?
and I was looking at our pictures and our details today.
Our picture.
Yeah.
This
And I
call was
was
terminated because it exceeded the permitted length. This is a call from an inmate at the correctional facility. This call is also subject to being recorded or monitored, except for privileged communications between attorney and client.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, hey, like, tomorrow, like, a plea hearing, you won, and then after that, they just gonna set some more dates and shit, you know what I'm saying? See what all they got, you know what I'm saying? really he thinks she thinks shit. But my lawyer will tell me that come up with a defense for me. But then if you down there for someone for that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah.
What part can you do?
So what?
What part can you do?
I'm saying I just gotta be down to that shit out. Unless somebody just got money to bond got him and pay for term. Shit, that's not, I'm saying, that's not really like the people still got their own bills and shit to pay.
Yeah. What did your mom say anything?
So,
Have your mom said anything? So how
yeah,
you talk to her?
my hook's boyfriend fucked up on a hotel with it. He gonna give
Yeah.
me 5,000. My lawyer, shit, my parents, my little money that I had. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I should check the market. Shit, I should get a check. At least half a check from my job, equity. And shit, but they got it. But shit, they don't try to help me.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
These 3 minutes, my anything. I need you.
Okay. Okay, what?
I need you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, you too.
And I'm gonna say something like that. I'm gonna try to.
Thank you. Please remain on the line. Hold for acceptance. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from. Charges for your call have been accepted.
Okay, you can answer this. Oh, yeah, I was on my phone. And my dad told me, just go ahead and push one. Don't listen to all that.
Let's have another break. I'll call you real quick.
I was like, you see what I'm doing?
Let's have another break and I'll just call you. Hear your voice, let you know I love you.
But I was like, I think I know the call.
Yeah. I gotta talk to my mom and shit. And they gave me a little boat, you know what I'm saying? Probably, reasonable bond. They said shooter got 90 days, you know what I'm saying, present evidence to the.
Boy got 90 days?
Prosecutor got 90 days to present evidence to the judge and shit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm guilty or whatever.
What, starting from the day they took you, or when is the 90 days start?
Yeah, when I got locked up, so. Like I said, do what they told you, feel like shit. I need to let you know that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna be someone, so. I think I can hold it down.
Telling you that, or from me?
They telling me that, I can tell you that. I can hold it down.
Okay.
You already know how I get, so I get out, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean? What you said? I already know when you get out, and then you said you're talking shit. I don't even get it.
I'm saying, somebody else make it out. Like, you already know how to get down.
Oh, I got you.
Put a ring on you.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Trying to save some time. I'm saying this shit get expensive, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow in the afternoon.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. Please remain on the line. Hold for acceptance. Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from. An inmate at the Pulaski County Regional Detention. Charges for your call have been accepted.
Good morning, sweetie. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. I went to court, video court this morning.
Okay. And what did they say?
Woman, she like this. I don't think Jimmy knew. But she just like nothing good she could say to the same judge who was doing the bond, which is the Sherwood judge. He did some arrest warrant for me. He was like, no bond. She was like, just wait till Tuesday, where everybody can be together and then see about even getting the bond. But you know what I'm saying, it's a big charge. Probably high profile because everybody been posting. But like I said, the police when they got me there, just like that's not what other people are saying. So.
Okay. Other people, what now?
They're just like, that's not what other people are saying. Then he was like, have fun with your new girlfriends.
Who said that?
The police officer, Texas.
Oh, yeah, you told me. You mean the Sherwood police officer when they was transporting you?
Yes,
Yeah, you told me that the other night. So they shouldn't even be saying that. So you need to make sure you let your turn know. And also, we told you yesterday, Bert called. Turn the sound low. Turn it down.
yes,
Get up.
My dad said he'd probably be more expensive than Jimmy.
No, repeat that.
What'd you say?
I said, repeat what you just said, Dad. What?
He'd probably be more expensive than Jimmy, unless he was calling about the lawsuit.
Yeah, well, they called and, asked him. He was supposed to call me back yesterday. Well, Burke was going to call and see if they would let him, if they would let him kind of be his pro bono attorney.
So you want to do it for free?
Yeah, because they haven't invested in him. He said his attorney is the one that called him. And he said it's like they have 16 attorneys across the state that also signed up to be pro bono. And all attorneys are supposed to do that at least once. They're supposed to take at least one case a year pro bono. So I know that American partners on getting their, to do that. It's going to just get back
So
to
basically, so what do you got to do? So what do you think about it?
What do I think about it?
Jimmy or Bert? Bert free.
Yeah, I think that he would put a different spin on it, and for the same reasons that we chose him before for this, I think he would be good for this.
But Jimmy, he specializes in it as well, though.
So what now?
But Jimmy specializes in this as well.
And yeah, so does Bert, because that's what he said. They only have like 15 attorneys that specialize in criminal, in capital murder charges.
Okay,
But they're looking at the invested interest that they got the big picture. They're looking at the other as well. But he probably wasn't able to get a hold of anybody due to the holidays, so he could see if he could get assigned to the case of pro bono. So it's your choice. So what do you want to do? So we haven't talked with Jimmy or anybody else the other day when they came and got you.
I'm not going to say too much on the phone, but I kind of see a fight chance, but if I fight, it's going to be...
So what?
I said I kind of see a fighting chance, you know what I'm saying? Innocent, but at the same time, it's just going to be, I'm going to be down here for a while while fighting it, but...
Oh, so I got a call from Dr. Tatum. You remember her?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and she said this person went through there too.
She said what?
That this person, the victim went there too, went to cover people at the same time.
Not that I remember.
You sure? But she gave a very similar story to what you had already told me about the behavior of this person. That had started.
I don't remember that probably. At that time, I don't even remember at that time. I was fighting and stuff, covering keepers. don't even remember that person.
Which she gave me some very specific information surrounding that, and she said, we never could tell you all. She said, but they used to talk to you all, and they knew that something was going on with that person because those signs were showing. And she talked to the parents, and they were in the signs, so they wound up having to have him removed from the school. But she said he was, and she just called me and told me this. She said he had he was attractive, and she said to you, and that it was other males too. That she said it was like they had to keep talking to him and asking him not to be harassing people and don't do this and that, and they had to get to the point where he had to take different bathrooms and all that stuff. Then they just went ahead and make it move him. You got to go?
I ain't know that this I think you said yesterday you got my check from Arby's.
I did. I deposited it. I mean, it was positive good. It was $385.
Yeah.
And
it's like 2 days.
yeah, it was $385, and so I moved all of that. So all your funds been moved to our account, just so that we can. Go ahead.
I should have brought some.
Check.
Can you put some on the books? I think commissary. You got the Sunday night. We didn't even get no town.
Your dad had put $25 out there last night. He was exasperated. He put $25 out there on the account, and he's got an account set up in his name, so you can call his cell. And I just put $50 on the phone book for here because I was already set up. I just had to get back to this computer and do it. Huh?
I would say, can you take 50 out of one of them checks or like at least 75? Because they really overcrowded. Like when I came in there, they asking people are they staying or leaving. Like they ain't give us no towels or nothing. They got a tissue. You got to buy tissue on commissary now.
Well, what do you do when you go to the bathroom?
I don't got none yet. I've been holding everything. They out of tissue. It could be a lawsuit, but they're just trying to play it off.
How they out of toilet paper? We finna make some complaints. The people working down there ain't out of toilet paper. They have to go to the bathroom.
They don't want to
come out. What unit you on?
C. Charles.
Okay, Charlie. Okay. And did you sign up? Have you done your visitation list yet?
No, I ain't. They don't got no pencils. They don't do nothing. It's not like last time. This time it's like a concentration tip. That's what I said. The money on the books don't be everything really.
Oh no, we need to they don't have no toilet paper. Oh my goodness.
I don't even got a towel. I'm looking right now. They say you gotta wait till laundry, and other people saying laundry didn't even come last week.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So one other thing, we got Tierra's phone number. Do you want me to talk to her and see if she wants us to put money on her phone number, or you can call her?
Yeah, cause you, Dad, Kevin, and her, y'all gonna be the make or break. You know what I'm saying? Me staying strong. Cause I was talking to y'all. So, Chanel and them, they, you know what I'm saying, they kind of look at me, but I was communicating the bed with them all the time. So y'all gonna be the ones make me a break me through all of this.
Okay. All right. So just hang in there, and let me get Dad on the toilet paper thing. And no pencil to fill out nothing so anybody can see.
Yeah, I don't think that's
But anyway, there's money on the book for you. He put 25 to the commissary, and he put money on the book for you to call him in.
Yeah.
So you can call him in. So what now?
I said, you tell him what's right there. You gotta buy everything.
Yeah, but the commissary stuff, that's like Wednesday. You can't hold your bowels that long, don't. Because you'll mess yourself up and be sick, sweetie. Okay, so let me get work on that, okay?
Yeah, and I told Tierra to put some money. I'm going to try to call her. Then I called Dad after this phone right here. I told her to put some money.
Yeah, we'll call her. We'll call her and see. But we've been getting a lot of family support. On the Edmund call, I ain't talked to him. I sent him a text, so we go text him. And we got to go to work this morning for a couple hours. And so my cousin passed down the road, called my friend, the kids that I would be calling when I was asking about different legal stuff. She called, I texted, and of course your dad had a lot of support from several of his friends and all that. So we're gonna tell you the same thing. So I know you don't have a Bible, but you know you can still pray. You don't have to have a Bible to pray. You can just pray and ask God for whatever you want. Repentance for anything, and ask Him for, grace, just to show you grace. And we're working from this side. But okay, let me ask you this: you need to be thinking about which attorney do you want. Cause I didn't tell Bert that Jimmy was kind of semi, but I know Jimmy's gonna want big bucks, and I don't want him. Necessarily going straight for a let's negotiate a deal. Well, you could go for life, but we got it down to 20. I'm not, that kind of stuff. Because I still think it's circumstantial, but they was out to get you on and all this stuff, so they could.
Look, I'm not don't post because, like I said, even a couple famous people posted it, so they made it to a high profile, so all the pressure on the Sherwood police, so they had to make an arrest. And everybody's saying it's like me. That's like you hit me. That's like I said you hit me and gave me a black eye. And I did other people say you did it, but you know what I'm saying, it was nobody there. So they trying to say, they're like everybody's saying that Jasmine threw a rock at the window, but nobody seen Jasmine throw a rock at the window.
Yeah, I get it. And the thing is, Sherwood PD said they were going to be, watching the house, make sure that nobody tried to come over here and do anything to us and all that stuff. But, we hadn't seen them, but I'm not saying that still looking because I was in my room yesterday working on my clothes and stuff. So, anyway.
Call Tierra, then I'll call back in like 10 minutes, and then I'll talk to Dad, and then she got money, I'll call her. Probably get an hour.
So have you talked to her at all?
Yeah, when I had 3 minutes free call.
Okay, I'll call her and see if we need to set an account under her name. But anyway, let me get off here, and I'll say that you're going to call him in a few minutes. You said about 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm going to let y'all get everything, then I'll call back in a minute. I only get an hour, so I'm going to call back in a minute.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later, Steve.